even if you guys are tweeting bad things to us, whatever, like, we understand it because we're obviously, there's times where we go through tough times as well. But at the end of the day, like, we're working very hard behind the scenes.
Whoop up. All right, ladies and gents.
Best to get back on track for you guys.
We're just waiting.
All right,
on
Chan, we'll holler at you later, man. You have a good day. See you in Toronto.
Thank you.
No problem.
Start
by
at
the
least.
way, we need to get some CWO vibes.
Someone put it back on this stream starting soon. And we'll be back in just a second, boys and girls. At the moment, we're gonna work on this, on getting everything set up, and then this next match we will start everything up. Until then, I'm gonna be out East 5000 for a second, but I'll be back. We gonna watch this. We're gonna watch the Optic game. I think that's the only one that's left at the moment. No, I think we got 2 matches left. Here, let me. In the qualifiers, who do we got? Yeah, so we're gonna be watching London and Ultra. Oh, we got 3 matches left? That was the first match? Boy, it's too early. We got 3 matches left. We got the Ravens and the Ultra. We got Thieves and Breach. And then we got Subliners and Optic. Now that Subliners and Optic's going to be nice. I think the LA and Breach is going to be a good one. I think the Ravens handle Ultra pretty easily. But Ultra's been looking pretty alright lately. So it might be a competitive match and they might win it. But my gut's telling me the Ravens. Thieves and Breach. I think Breach takes it. They've just been the more consistent team. Thieves could obviously win it. They're stacked with talent. They just inconsistent. Subliners and Optic. I think Optic takes it. I think we're seeing a 3-1, 3-2. New York is a really good team. Ever since the team changed with Paul X and Kismet. So it's a different team. It's Krim versus the Optic boys. It's always a good match. So we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna wait for this to start up, boys and girls.
nick of time because let's face it, next week we're in Canada. We're all there.
And that'll be just a very interesting time for both of these teams. Obviously, because as you pointed out, Ultra are very much on the bubble, like right around that 8th place slot when it comes to the CDL points. So every single win is going to make a difference. But obviously, the way it's looked, I mean, shaping up for the major, they look like they are in a much better spot compared to London. And I know London had a pretty big buffer for CDL points, and they're still in 3rd overall, which is a fantastic position. But they had 120 points prior to the 2nd major, including in since then. So in the past 2 months, they've only gotten 20 CDL points. Both of those wins came against Paris. So Ravens have truly been on the struggle bus. And yes, again, in 3rd place, they got a nice buffer room, but I don't know exactly how safe that is because teams like Ultra have been on a tear. Teams like Minnesota Rocker have been on a tear. Even the subliners who are currently in 11. I mean, I'm expecting those guys to end up in top 8. Like, who the hell knows? I just know it's going to be hyper competitive.
Well, we'll find out. We're already in the game, and Toronto Ultra spawning on the preferred side of the map here in Berlin. Managed to get themselves in the hard point first and foremost, but it's an old look from the Ravens. The Breakers find their way in. And has Nasty dyed his hair, or am I faded? He's dyed his hair. Good looks for the lad on a 2 spree as well.
Bleached it maybe, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure what he was using, but certainly not Kool-Aid to do the trick. But whatever the case may be, you start on bad side on Berlin, you get a break on P1. You are already feeling pretty good about the way things are going, but it looks like they're able to fight back and sort of retake the hill. So maybe sort of a standard push towards the end where I was going to say Ultra should have the lead. Nasty looks for the gunfight. Hey, an important one-on-one.
Been muted this whole time. What is this? Who you got, Patty? You got London, you got Toronto. I even said hello and everything, and now it's just muted. Good old Mike. We love it.
To get this early time.
Don't have to worry about those red arrows on the minimap. That's going to be the London Royal Ravens right now. Cammy finding those kills again. A lot of love for him in the previous series we saw. Tremendous turnaround from Cameron McGilligan. The form is certainly there. Can he Cameron McGilligan in the run up to the major? Coming on your screen, 3 spree, time ticking away in his favor. Here comes his first potential victim, but Afro's having none of it. Another great break coming out the Ravens. Hard points theirs.
That's perfectly done as well, and honestly, with this much time on the clock, they might just be good to get it all. Bance is actually over there fighting, and in the meantime, Bance is able to pick up 2 before he gets dropped, and nice little play to strip away an extra couple seconds as Ultra really applying the pressure towards the hill. They have the spawns, and they're leaving 1 man in the back, and making sure you flood in, and this is just incredibly annoying to deal with. You think you're safe because there's only 8 seconds left on ult, and there's Kleenex shooting you in the back. Meanwhile, Ultra nice and secure for those spawns. I mean, I already saw the record. Ultra overall on this map, 5-5, which doesn't sound great, but they've won their last 4 in a row. So these guys have certainly been on a tear.
That's the interesting thing. Again, Vanguard has been confusing at times for many fans, but the statistics are all there to back it on up. Put some of that in the back of your head, because again, recent form is what we're talking about right now. Cammy up close and personal, dealing with everything he can. Nasty and Afro both down and out. Cammy once again in control of the hard point. Time ticking now in the favor of Ultra. Spawns there as well, all through the front.
Looks like Insight's doing his thing. Kleenex is 6-3. You know what?
Has the back covered. Over to the front side, it's Harry who's up against Cammy, and once again, Cammy finding the kills. It's a 3 spree. 70 points crossed now for Toronto Ultra, looking towards rotations as well as the final few seconds go to the end.
Yeah, they're fighting for it, though. London actually sending 1 player towards ult as Cammy is rotating towards new. So we talk about how Ultra on P2 are trying to be annoying. Well, Ravens take a crack at doing the same thing over towards P3, but there you go on rotation. Benjamin Bance not looking to fall to 0 this time. Picks that player up for the 2-piece, and I mean, already with the 50-point
now we can see
pressure on the back
a little bit of
spawns,
everything,
Ultra,
you know what I'm saying?
Kneeling and dealing right now on Berlin.
Harry wins his fight at the back. Important for now for the Ravens to maintain control. All eyes forward now. You know exactly where Ultra are going to be spawning inside the first man up. Going to put that automaton to good use in a moment. As Harry gets himself in a position to set up now on point for the Ravens. How will they handle now the offensive attack from Ultra? And the answer is handedly. No problemo, my friends. They've got it locked.
I don't care if it covers a little bit of my face. We'll be all right.
Massive amount of time if they can get in that bloody point. That's the
I should have done more of this as before as a before thing, but you know what? We're okay.
And you finally got someone on the point. This should be a good turnaround for the Ravens.
There was almost no pressure in this moment. I suppose Insight winning a decent gunfight to strip away an extra few seconds, but the way that hill was starting with Vance going on rotation, picking up a couple, I thought it would be a little bit tighter of a hill, but Ravens basically turned that into nearly a money hill, and more or less
I
claw their
think
way at least slightly back
I know
in
Ultra
towards
looks
the
good, but I
game.
think
Still down by
London
26
takes the
though, so
series.
not an
I think
ideal spot, but
together
they're
they're
at
the
least
better
trying to
team.
intro things
They've
over
shown it
towards
all year.
P5, but
They
you
haven't
can
been
see
looking
the
too
arrows on
good
the
as of
minimap.
late,
It'll
but
be
I think that's
chaos for a
just
moment as neither
teams getting
team
better
really
and
able to
having
stay
a lot of
close.
VOD on them.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one indeed. Zero's going to be the man getting there for a Mo, but as you saw there, like, drop before you
I need to know, Pat, who you taking?
P5, not an easy one to hold on
Who
to.
you taking?
Last hard
I
point
need
here
to
in the
know.
first set. Shots
Give
were
me
all
your
good, all
tots.
round.
Give
Bit
me
of
your
time going the way of the
tots.
Ravens, but again, not for long. Too many angles, too many windows, too many little nooks and crannies here on Berlin to deal with. And Kleenex, how did he stay alive there? That's unbelievable. This could be a couple of seconds going the way
honestly,
of Ultra for
I mean,
now. But here comes the
this is
counter attack from the
online.
Ravens. Over towards P1 as well, we'd look. All four of them making their way
And
there.
as
So
much as I
again,
don't
good
like to say
comms.
that,
They're on the
it
same
makes
page,
a difference
indeed.
whenever
Over towards the point.
these teams
Find
are
a
in
kill or
such
two.
different
Nasty. This
places.
is annoying stuff.
Like, there are a good bit of them that are in Dallas, but there are a few of them that aren't in Dallas, and that causes issues with servers because somebody's going to have the advantage, which isn't always enough to get the win, but whenever you are this close, like, if we're going to be honest, Ultra they've underperformed for the first part of the year, but they are, I'd say, the top half. They'd be in the top half. I don't think they're top 3 like they were last year, but I see no reason as to them not being like top 5 or 6. But then you look at London, who have proven early on in the game top 3. Right now, I put them. I don't know. I think I'd put them top 5. I think they're above Ultra personally, at least as of right now. But we'll see. We'll see how they stack up head to head. I'll never be able to get that fucking jump. I'm gonna have to go into a custom game and just do that jump. Because I never see, my issue is I don't shoot bots anymore. I don't go into custom games and check out like rotations or spots or anything like that. Because I used to be a nerd and I used to do all that stuff. And I see a lot of the pros do it now, and I'm like, you know, that's probably the difference. That's the difference between like where I was and where I am. Because I'll always be like decent at Call of Duty. I have like the IQ that I have as far as Call of Duty goes is there. For so many years I've played Call of Duty at a competitive level, at least some extent of a competitive level. The issue with it is that I don't do enough of the little things, like shooting bots before getting on, or like looking for rotations, going into the Reddit and finding spots, things like that, getting on into a custom game and checking spots myself, finding new spots, looking for cruddy places like godheadies, things like that. Like I don't do all of that anymore, sadly. But I think with the amount of time that I'm going to be getting soon, I think I'm going to put more into, if I'm not going to put more time into Call of Duty, I'm going to put it into, I mean, regardless, I'm putting it into my streaming and my YouTube, but I would like to do it with Call of Duty and start getting into the the GB scene. Oh, there is no way he loses that fight. Oh, I wish y'all could see that. That fight was no business after losing that. First bullet, hit every bullet, and just got fucking melted. But I don't know how I feel about Toronto having this, because Toronto is fighting from back. But the issue is that rotation is almost here, and they're gonna be stuck in the back here. See, they're gonna get a good 15 seconds of time, but if they can't get out, well, never mind. They got out. They just let them out like that. Why are you fighting for ult so hard?
Comes out of the Ravens now, keeping on board by the hairs of their chinny chin chins. Let's dive
You gotta give up old there. You gotta get for the rotation, because look, now Toronto's got spawns for new. Toronto is just playing the better game right now. They've rotated to get spawns for ult to get scrap time, and then still had time to get out and rotate into the back to get spawns for next. That's ridiculous. Vance, my boy. Calm down. Ooh, I thought he had that. I don't know why. Nobody's on time. Insight's going for it. Insight's number 7 here. If you can't see. Bow. Or bow. Wait. Bow. Up there. But See, they're fighting for that old time way too hard now because the next rotation comes up to mid. And, yep. I mean, they got out. Number 1-0 got killed out of the spawn and they flipped, but that's not one you want. Like, you want those spawns for next, but you got to do something with them. That must sound so dumb. Ooh, how are you doing, Ty? How you been, boy? Nutty. Long time no see. We love to see though. We love to see everybody in the chat.
Teams trying to do the little things right, and now CleanX is trying to get every single second.
See, it's so close.
Even on this P5.
Like, even though like Toronto is winning the spawns, they're winning rotations, they're winning all their breaks, and yet it is still this close. Like, Toronto looks great right now. I think.
Now they're into the point. Time ticking away now for the favor of the Ravens. Really work from Cammy in the pinch. A repinch.
I'm pretty sure they've got the life advantage as far as kills go. Like, they're slaying out barely, but they're slaying out, and they're getting rotations, but they're not getting a whole lot of separation as far as time goes.
Next hard point up. Third set here in the matchup on Berlin.
If the Ravens are smart, they'll set up here and they'll make sure that they have so much control. I'm gonna shut up a little bit so you can hear the boys.
I mean, Afro's got a great corner. Maybe the stun sniffs him out.
I miss you too.
Three players on the Ultra turn their attention towards him.
I'm gonna be playing some. I'm probably gonna be playing some ranked Vanguard after this, but I don't know. I might play something else. I got Destiny 2 downloaded, but I really got to dedicate some time if I'm gonna play some Destiny 2 because it's been a minute. I'm like 1350 Titan and I haven't played in like a year or two. Dude, look at that. The fact they just got broken.
Ravens now on offense trying to get themselves into the hard point. Time still ticking. Ultra will not win it here.
See, if I'm Afro, you hit that second window, which not a lot of people ever hit that. But if you hit that second window, a lot of people don't expect it. And it's a really good spot. A lot of people shoot for your first and your third, teller. I don't know exactly what it is. It reminds me a lot of like the bank tellers, like the little spots there. So I call them teller 1, 2, and 3. Teller 1 is closest to window, which a lot of people just call window, but teller 2 is OP. Nobody shoots towards teller 2 unless they're shooting through teller 1.
25 seconds and Ultra can win it on this very hill with the clean
They'll win it.
down. That might be enough.
The Ravens are a really good S&D team though, so the bounce back. I know you've been playing with me. I seen y'all in the server the other day. I was gonna join in and play a little bit, but I was busy taking care of the doggo and everything yesterday. Today I decided I was gonna do a little watch party, and then after the watch party, gonna set it back up and get into. I'm probably gonna play some ranked Vanguard. Oh, all right, let's go over. No, I'm kidding. Let's not do that. Intermission, and we'll toss that out. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh Lord, take that off. So this is just my intermission screen. But just at the moment while they're not playing. So I've been playing a little bit of Vanguard because I've been getting into the Call of Duty scene. But I'm tempted to play some more No Man's Sky. I need my boy Patty to play some No Man's Sky with me, but he's too busy playing Destiny because he's fucking addicted. I can't hate though. I'm still addicted to Call of Duty. Very, very minorly, small addiction. I just play every day. It's honestly not that bad. Me and Pat used to be so much worse when we used to live together and we were like Black Ops 3 days. Diffy. Literally fucking we'd shoot bots for hours, get into matches and just fry. Actually, Ty, I got a story for you. And for everybody else that ever watches this later on, here's a story. We're sitting in our apartments at the time. I don't have that COD, I'd rather wait. Yeah, I would tell you to wait too. For one, it's a little late, but not just that. The fact that honestly, this COD's alright, but like, I don't know. Something about it. It just feels off. Like, it's just a blender. I wish I was addicted like BO3 me. Just waking up, getting on, shoot bots, getting into matches. Because now they got the ranked playlists that are really good. Because Black Ops 3 there wasn't a ranked playlist, at least that I can think of, right? There wasn't a ranked. No, I don't think there was a ranked in Black Ops 3. I don't remember a ranked being in Black Ops 3. I remember a lot of GBs. But no, Ty. So we're sitting in our apartment, right, and we're playing Call of Duty, and I've got my Spotify playing through the headphones because we're on the PlayStation 4 at the time. This is before PC, like everything switched over to PC, but we're sitting on PlayStation, and I got the headphones on. I got I want to say they were the Astro A40s that Pat had, and we're sitting there, and I'm listening to Sound of Silence, and I'm singing like a motherfucker. So all like the boys are around me, Zach, Lane, and Nick. We're all chilling, and they had a league mode thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's sorta. That's kind of how I felt about last year. What was it? Cold War. Their league play was kind of game was so good. It wasn't needed. Like the thing is the fact that like GBs carried Black Ops 3 as far as ranked went. There was no reason to have an actual ranked playlist because GBs were so big at the time, and the competitive scene was still good because you had you had just the fucking passion pit. Every tournament, we had like 30 tournaments every year. It was great. BO4 definitely had league. BO3 might have had league, but I don't. If they did, because what was it? It was Black Ops 3, World War II. Black Ops 3, World War II, Black Ops 4? No, not Black Ops 4. There was Black Ops 3, Modern War. Black Ops 3. No, it was Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and then World War II. Yeah. 4 had league. That is right. But it didn't need it. But to finish the story, I'm singing The Sound of Silence, and I dropped like 40 kills just like jamming. And like they all look at me and they're like, that's terrifying. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. I loved it. We used to play Call of Duty way too much. Zach literally, one of the homies, Zach literally at one point, he practiced on Black Ops 3. He just practiced the movement, and he just had a pistol, and he was just shooting bots for like, I want to say like an hour or two. And then he got into a public match and dropped like 30 kills. There are too many to keep up with. This is true. But he dropped like 30 kills, and I want you to know, Zach is not a good Call of Duty player. I mean, he's not an FPS player. He doesn't play FPSs at all. He's an RPG guy. Not that his reaction time is bad, but it's not like FPS levels, you know what I mean? But just the movement skill diff in Black Ops 3 was ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I don't think we'll ever get a game as good as Black Ops 3. I think in total it was the best COD that we'll ever get. I think all around, that song got you cracked. High key, I'll put that shit on now and drop 40. What you mean, kid? Boy, I still fry. I do have Modern Warfare if you guys would be interested. I think I'd have to re-download Warzone. I might have Modern Warfare. I don't remember if I got a PC before or after Modern Warfare. If I have Modern Warfare, I'll be down to play a little bit. I fucking hate that game. I do. It made me quit. It made me quit so fast. I ain't never had a Call of Duty made me quit. Not to brag, but I'm sick of MW. You know, as much as I fucking hate it, I was nasty at Modern Warfare. I just hated it. So I never was as good as I could be. Like, the MP5, literally a cheat code. Yeah, World at War was nice. World at War was really good, especially, I mean, zombies. Come on, guys. World at War zombies, you don't get better than that. Besides maybe Black Ops 3 zombies. But that's besides the point, you know, because Black Ops 3 was the best. Yeah, it was whatever. But no, World at War is a really good fave to have. I know a lot of people, I wouldn't be surprised if Nicholas told you that his was MW2. I know he loves the intervention. Started his whole career. No, I'm kidding. Pat's nasty. Pat's nasty as fuck. As much as I like play, if he got on today, he'd probably still do better than me. Oh, has Val up? This true? This true? Do you play Val, Ty? I've been wanting to play a little more Valorant. My little brother Ricky is a crackhead Modern Warfare was fun to play when it came out. Yeah, that Damascus grind was fucking real. I never, they just haven't, to be fair, I wasn't the biggest fan of Damascus, which is why I didn't grind for it. Like, Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 with the dark matter, that shit was so nice. And I should have grinded for it, I really should have, but I just didn't. I did get Onyx for the M4 and for the MP5 because cheat codes. You can. I think we'd have a good time if we played some Valo. Me, you, and Nicholas. And get Kristen in there too. Oh, just 4-person Valorant. I could always get my little brother to carry us. Or to make us look bad. Because, I mean, he says he's not good. But he doesn't ever play ranked. But whenever he plays, like when he actually does play by himself, he literally, like, he matches up with Radiance. And I don't understand it. Like, Immortals and Radiance. Not like high tier Radiance, but he matches with Radiance and it's ridiculous. Yeah, getting Dark Matter was so much fun. But the guns on Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 were just diffy. Nasty gun cam, best gun camos. I think, well, not best gun camos. I think Black Ops 2, hands down best gun camos. But Black Ops 3 was like one of the last games to actually give us like camos. So, oh shit, I'm over here. I need to get up in here. Let me... We're in the middle of a match. We're in the middle of the match, please. Oh!
And the Dane, the only non-UK player in the lobby. There
Oh,
to take
Bance?
him down and gets
The
the
boy
big
Bance?
3 to seal the deal.
He's diffy. He's
Oh,
diffy.
it's
Has a diffy passport. That's the ultimately the great difference maker. That flank, the timing.
like sitting
on
over here
that
watching,
one.
talking to you
3 on
boys.
the round at
You miss Ricky too?
magnificent work from
Boy,
Kleenex.
Ricky's a different player, bro.
He wasn't an issue.
He's
in the
fucking
last
diffy.
round,
He
but
don't
in
play
this
Call of
in this
Duty no
one,
more,
was
but he
most
used to be
certainly an
nasty.
issue. Great stuff.
He plays a lot of Destiny 2, though.
Kleenex there on your screen.
A lot of Destiny 2. Actually, not a lot of
Focus, back
Destiny
into it
2.
we go.
I think he
Another
deleted it
round. Ultra up
recently.
by 1. Here we go.
He's off and on Destiny 2,
Last time
but
was a perfect day hit from Ravens. Now Ultra triple stacking that
him
in
and
response,
his boys are
they
always
pretty quick
playing
for the wrap back.
something.
Number 6 turns
I
his
think
attention, same with
I
Nine.
think the
Bans
game
the
they've been
lone
playing a
man over
lot
towards
lately.
B
I know
for the
so we've
moment.
been playing
Gets that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
first
Master
blood,
Duel.
and obviously you can still punch a 3v4
Cause that
if you
shit,
get the bomb
I mean,
down, but
ain't nothing
Nasty
like
not
Yu-Gi-Oh! You know
playing
what I'm saying?
again. Ultra swarming
But
oh so quickly. Check all the corners. Hasn't got
I think
shot at,
I
but
think
Nasty
he
gets found
recently
out
deleted
nonetheless.
Destiny 2
And
because
look
he
at
got
how
told to.
perfectly those arrows
I think
swung
him
on that
and
bomb site.
his boys have been
Ultra
playing like
making
Apex
no
and
mistakes
whatnot.
in this round.
No, they are playing
Apex
this very
and
well.
I know
feel there's still a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
chance.
was like their thing for a
Trying to
little bit,
recover the
but I think they're kind of done with it now, or at least for now, because there's only so much you can do. You haven't seen him since school? Oh Lord, he's diffy. Let me see if I can get a picture of him actually.
Once again, has to get these kills, has to recover the bomb. He has a little bit of time to do it.
Drag and
but
drop
he's trapped, and it's a
trial,
matter
skip
of
for now.
time. Jamie Craven is on the
Let's see
flank.
if I got an old picture of Rakita.
You're just trapped in point. He's got the angle maybe to
And I'll
spot
just put it up
Vance,
on.
but
Here he
I'm
comes.
just gonna
whatever
put
the
it up on
situation may
screen
be,
so you can see.
tagged up, surrounded, flank, just
But I
playing
gotta
a
find him
different way to
first.
kill him, and maybe a couple extra elims come
Oh,
through
wait,
as I think
actually,
Vance
here,
gets
let
the
me see
assist,
if I-
but perfectly efficient round. I mean, Ultra 0 time wasted. It was a triple stack over towards A.
Going to my
And I don't know how they
messages.
got the read. I don't know if Vance just got a hefty stun on the cross, but they were instant on the rat back. And of course, the fact that Vance gets the first blood as well doesn't hurt anything.
Mhm.
I like the rat back call as well. We
I
saw you
sent
would
a
have seen
picture
those players hit the
of-
cross, and Bance is the one
This is
man
kind of
holding
old.
that
His
B-side.
hair is. I mean, his hair is
They
longer than
turn
mine now.
around so quickly as well. So Ultra,
Well, I say now, his
toying
hair's
around
been
here
longer
with
than
the
mine.
Ravens,
Actually,
making them
it might be
really
the
work
same.
for
We've been
it.
growing it out for
50
about the
split,
same
a little
amount of
slow,
time.
not a lot of pressure towards the inside of the A
Where
side.
this is an old picture.
Now
This
that
is
bomb
from
back
whenever
and
I was
forth,
with
you
my
can
ex.
watch it
So,
swing around until they get the
so
final
bear
call.
with
So
me.
here we go. Hit
Okay.
this bomb site in particular.
but
Yeah, no one got spotted on the cross either. Kleenex has already cleared everything out. He spots Afro in the
jeez,
back.
I
As
gotta
soon as
go
no one gets
way the
spotted
hell
on the
back.
cross,
Okay, there.
Vance
Oh, it's like the
chunks
first.
the sun over towards B just to make a little bit of noise. Instantaneously wraps back, and this would be a free bomb plant. So Ultra playing the information game perfectly.
Gammy's got the other side of the map covered. If he hears something, maybe sees something run through, should be able to catch those players. There it is.
Look at this bad
He
boy
wins
right
his
here.
First. Kleenex covering the inside now. Force spree for him. Ravens making their way through the front door. Check the corners. With it.
Look at this. Over here on the right is Ricky. Obviously, I'm on the left. But look, he's you know, he ain't changed at all. He's the same. He looks the same guy. He literally looks like this, but his hair is like longer. That's it. That's the only difference. But back to it.
Playing Search and Destroy on Berlin. Toronto Ultra are playing chess. I think
I'm a
would be
sweat in
a
Apex.
fair
Oh,
descriptor.
heavy.
That
One
is
of my
the
grinding
second
Apex
time
for
on
it.
offense where not only do they play the information perfectly,
Magic
but
the
the
Gathering's
guy they
really
lead
nice. I haven't seen him
effectively
since
for, like, the flank
one of
plays
my I mean, we got 3, me, you, and Tyler. I just got to get better in Apex because I'm fucking garbage. But that's because while everybody else has been on the hype train, I've been elsewhere. I've been doing other shit. I'm a sweat in Minecraft. That's where I'm a sweat. I was for like, I want to say it was like half a year to a year. I was paying for a. I know. Look at him. He's so. I'm late. Y'all are. Well, I'm not late. Y'all are late.
He's a dead man.
I'm on time because I'm
Has he
recording.
made the call though? I do believe
But no,
we're gonna send Kleenex in to try and get the final kill. But
yeah, he's got long hair and everything, but he's cool. You sweating all games? Yeah, we know you sweating all games, Pat. You fucking sweaty boy.
Spots it. The kill's his. Insight makes doesn't.
I need you to I need you to sweat in No Man's Sky because I need you to play with me. Because they have so much stuff now.
Sensational search and destroy from Toronto.
Been playing since day one. See, I was playing back in the day, and I was a lot better back in the day. But like whenever it like started getting competitive and everything, like I've played off and on here and there. But like every time I actually end up playing, I never play enough to really be like, I think I'm good enough to actually try and like grind. And I think that's the issue, is that my mindset just ain't there for it. Like my mindset ain't, I need to get better. My mindset is, I'm not good enough to keep grinding, which is an issue. I be getting lazy sometimes, taking leave of absences in Apex. You've taken leaves of absence in everything, homie. But you've been doing, you've been doing adulting, shit happens. I mean, right now you're on like a hiatus from Call of Duty. And I remember at the beginning of this game, Pat was literally talking about how this was his car. He was like, I fry in this car. And then he kind of dipped out. No, I'm not taking shots at Pat, by the way. Pat is still nasty as fuck at this game.
Every single corner, Afro still in a sneaky spot. Now the question is,
you know what?
How much do you trust the comps?
What?
Maybe they don't trust it enough, so they just call him the
I don't know. Well, I might know what. What?
Now you get to
What's
call
up?
out everybody.
I'm down to play low.
You
getting on? Ooh,
okay.
I have to watch. So I have to watch the Optic match. But for the rest of them, I don't have to. I can get off of here and I can play some Apex if y'all end up getting on. I'm always down. I'd have to make a quick thumbnail. Won't be hard though. Take like 5 seconds. So we can just all hop into Discord and play some Apex. But y'all gonna have to carry me because I am literally garbage. I am ass. Pat will tell you.
It was a very, very good look out of all of them. Kleenex in particular. He was the MVP in your map number 1 chance.
Toronto's up.
He's not the MVP in your map number 2.
Toronto is up 0-2. London's just not looking good right now. It is what it is. But that's okay. Like, look at that, man. Jeez. 10-1 out of Kleenex, man. Fucking frying. Yep. That's some weak sauce. Look at it. Look at that. Nothing. Damage check. Pretty much, I still do fry. I just don't have the passion for this one like previous games. I completely understand it, man. I don't have the passion for this game. I just like, it's the competitive. I enjoy the competing part. Like what I really enjoy is the ranked system. As much as I hate the ranked system, but I enjoy that it works because like I can lose a game, but I can do really good, and I'll gain points. It just doesn't happen a lot. Alright, boys and girls, I will be right back because I gotta piss. How do you do that? That's fine. You can get on your PC, bro. We got time. I'm back. Hit him with the intermission. Yeah, I'm gonna make my shit real big real quick. Oh, right. I forgot. Can't. Okay, let's move this back because I sit kind of low. Hour of D2 before I gotta go do some Uber deliveries, to be honest. Gotcha. That's fair. You know, everybody's got to grind a little bit. Should be trying to get a stream in tonight, though. Hey. Trying to get a stream in tonight. I'll get a little bit of streaming in. You know what I'm saying? I know at some point I should probably dip out for a little bit. You know, I might do that here soon. I only got to dip out to get food. I don't got to do anything else. But I'm probably just gonna like DoorDash something or something. I might get some Chipotle. I don't know where the homie is. I was gonna go out to eat with the homie, but they're busy. I think they were out in Temple actually, out by Temple, like Temple Belton area. I don't know. Saturday night pizza. Oh, also thank you, Nutty, for the subscription. I meant to say something, but we were busy talking. Funny enough, if y'all ever try to get some Halo in too, you know, I fucking love Halo. I haven't been playing a lot lately because I have nobody to play with. Because I realistically, the only time I play Halo is playing the ranked playlist because it's so good. The ranked play for Halo is so good as long as you know what you're doing. Like I'm plat. In Halo, I want to say I'm like plat 3, plat 4. Like I'm about pretty up there. I'm not bad. What are the rankings? That'll help me. Let me see. Cause I know I'm not Onyx. My cousin is. Rankings. Infinite rank system. Oh yeah. So I'm plat 3 or plat 4. I think they just did the new season, so I think I got deranked. But last I placed Diamond 3 or 4. And I was right there coming up to Diamond. And then after Diamond, obviously, is Onyx. But no, yeah. It was a lot of fun. Like, playing Halo ranked. I think it's just because, like, ranked Halo is just ridiculously easy. Because as long as you find, like, with Call of Duty, Vanguard, there's a lot of ifs. Like, if you miss a bullet, you'll get fried. If you don't slide cancel that corner, you're gonna get fried. Like literally so many things. Like, and don't get me wrong, you know, everybody's like, don't hit on the slide cancel, it's part of the game. It's not though. Like it's literally breaking the game. It's not a movement mechanic that they added in. It's not like the wall running or anything like that from Black Ops 3. It's literally breaking the game, which isn't the worst thing. I'm not like, you know, we break games all the time. But Halo doesn't really have that. Like, Halo has jump ups, and then Halo has, like, sliding mechanics and whatnot. Halo ranked flops for me. Really? Oh, why's up? What about it? Because personally, I really like the ranked play for Halo. Because when you lose, as long as you're doing all right, you don't lose a whole lot of points, but you still get a decent bit of point. I think the ranking system could definitely be better as far as like the gaining stuff, gaining SR or ELO or whatever it is in Halo. But gaining that, it's not ELO. Gaining the equivalent to SR in Halo is a little harder than in Call of Duty. But as far as like give and take on a loss and a win, as long as you play correctly and you play well, I find that Halo rewards you pretty nicely in ranked. But I also tend to play with teams. Like it's me, Steve and Joey, and then my old manager from Chang's, Julian. Julian's nasty. Halo flopped. Halo is flopping. Halo hasn't flopped yet. We still got some time with it. Just a little bit. I think, and the reason I say this is a rework of ranked this season. Nah, you totally trust. trust, Halo is flopping at the moment. But from what I've seen recently, because they've been talking about like what they're adding for the season 3, they're gonna be having new rank. I liked it, but I never got matched correct. I was either in with people that had no idea what was going on. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that completely. That's why you gotta play with the team, because like you're gonna play against people, especially during your your placement matches. You're gonna play against crackheads, and you're gonna play against people that don't know what they're doing. And then you're gonna have those people on your team as well. It's literally just you get who you get. I think with the placement matches, they just I think they're based off of location, like how old-fashioned Call of Duty and everything was. But I think after that, it's skill-based, which I'm fine with in ranked. But my thing is oh, that boy got fried. The thing is at the end of the day, like you just gotta play correctly. I don't know. That's really the only way I can explain it. Like in ranked Halo, if you play correctly, because I mean, except for in Slayer, I should say in Slayer, doesn't matter how well you play, you have to play cruddy in Slayer in ranked. It's not the same. Like I watch a decent bit of competitive Halo, and it's a different. I mean, it's like Call of Duty. You know, like if you play challengers, like just challengers in comparison to the league, wildly different. And then you go from challengers down to like GBs and stuff, totally different game. It's 3 separate games you're playing on Call of Duty, depending on the level at which you play. Whereas with Halo, it's really just the ranked and then professional. But the difference between Call of Duty and Halo is the fact that in Halo, it's almost the same game in ranked. It's just like people just play more cruddy is like the only way I can describe it. Like it's not like, so like in Call of Duty challengers, you have a lot of like aggression and pushes, whereas with Halo in your challengers or ranked, because I don't think they exactly have like a challenger scene or like the equivalent, but in their equivalent I would give it to the ranked. If you look at it, like it's a lot like the competitive scene. Like it's not more aggressive or anything, it's less strats really. Like they have less setups, and they like that's really it. And then I mean it's because you got people that are playing like solo queues and shit like that. But at the same time, I don't know. It's one of those like if you just sit there, you hold your angles, you don't take fights that you shouldn't be taking. Like if you're weak and you're gonna push, I mean that's any game obviously, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose that fight 10 times out of 10 in Halo, 9 times out of 10 in any other game. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 out of 10 if you're playing Call of Duty. It's literally 50-50 every gunfight. But in Halo, you get punished for making mistakes. You do. I think a lot of people that have been playing Call of Duty for the past couple years have gotten very used to it. They've gotten very used to. Here, let me come over here because we got the game coming back again. But we've gotten so used to playing Call of Duty like, and other games where like you can take gunfights and not get punished. That now, you go to play Halo and you go to take a gunfight and ego chow because you don't got no shield and you just get melted. And you're like, I don't understand. Let me tell you how you need to understand. You took that fight with no shields and you're basically one shot. Like that is the equivalent to being one shot. But the thing is that in Call of Duty you can get away with all that. Like you can get away with that in Call of Duty because every fight is a 50-50. You can be weak, every fight is a 50-50. In Halo, you lose your shields, it's over. Don't take that fight. It's not going to be a good one. See? Got first shots into... Oh, you didn't get to see that. So, in that fight, Nasty got first shots into Bance. Or Bance got first shots into Nasty. And then Bance still hits him, doesn't miss any bullets, but Nasty fries him. Why? 50-50 on the gunfights. Also, he had the automaton, and the automaton is actually God tier.
I was really expecting Nasty to turn around as his teammates were coming through P5 and try to work the pinch, but
it'd be a lot more interesting to be able to like show y'all the whole screen, like to be able to show y'all the gunfights, because I'd be able to like break down a lot of like how this game works. Not that I don't think y'all don't know how, but I've just been playing a lot. Like there's a lot of little things.
Able to hold strong, everybody always able to fill into whatever position that they need. Someone covering top church, and
like honestly, I'm surprised that they're not hitting from the front, because you can like with the way that this is set up, they can hit the front. but they're just one. You can't single chow that. In P5, you single chow, you lose every time. Every time. Every time. I watch too many people make that mistake of single chow in P5. A good place, like good places to chow on this map. And P5, by the way, is nah, y'all don't. It's broken. It's the same thing. It's over here by this B site. Damn. If you see where 6 is on the minimap right now, that's P5. Which 6 is Cammy, which is who's getting watched right now. But number 6 is in P5 right now, and number 8 is top. No, he's top fire. Number 8 is top fire, and he's coming down here. No, I was right. He was in top church. Top fire's on the other side.
Nice work.
I got distracted. But no. I tried, and I got distracted. It's too easy, too fast-paced.
Yep, shout out to the objective.
Everything was nothing developed, to be honest. There was nothing that came out, but that church side. If
I think it's what Insight, the only player positive.
They got the faces showing over here. Look at a little inside. But no, the A side is obviously the easy push. It's super easy to be able to get A point first, which is why a lot of people hit B first. But the thing is, oh my, that's like a beautiful shot. The thing is that if you can cap B first, obviously A's almost free if you cap B. Almost free. And that's just because like A is almost a guaranteed cap at any point on this map. I mean, look at that. I mean, that doesn't happen a lot. Insight's just nasty, but
he goes straight into the fight against Harry, and he nearly won it. Crazy stuff.
But you notice that they're attacking A side. It's the easy site to hit. They're gonna stack it. There's no reason that they get off of it right now. No reason to stack it because they've got map control. And if you look at 8, he's already into P5. Number 5 is already hitting towards the back. He's gonna try and get here into the back, and he's gonna try and force spawns out. Watch. Maybe not. I guess 5. They're gonna go through top church. I mean, that's.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to work with, by the way.
I mean, I guess it's a good move.
Yeah, it's a long time.
I figured a push through the back was gonna be it, but I guess they figured that they knew about it.
Pick the corners. 0 wins it. Cammy may make the hit now.
Cammy. Yep. No business winning that fight against 0. That's a good bait and switch though.
So we've still got an open hole. Bleeding reinforcements now into the fight, and Harry will be the man
that's a big win that clears it out. Because if
0
Harry loses there, that's point, and then all Ultra has to do is flood the point and just kill from behind. Because it's gonna happen.
Once again,
yep.
Harry doing what he can. Can't get it done. They're flooding through now. Nasty's gonna have to hit the flank.
Well, he's going to be able to time this perfectly.
Oh.
Players in the back end. Well, actually gets traded. Kleenex with the reaction time, but not enough to avoid getting traded.
Guys, I wish y'all, if y'all are watching this, like watching the actual like Call of Duty stream, that might have been one of the nastiest turn-ons I've seen. That's a free 2-piece, and it turns into a trade. Well, I mean, I think a nade went off or a barrel blew up or something and helped, but that's crazy. That should be a free 2-piece right there. Now watch, they got 50 seconds and they got 2 through church. What do they got? Yeah, they've got 1 through church. They've got 1. There it is. 1 through the back, being watched by Nasty. There it is. But he knows that, yeah, he knows that someone's there, I think. 0's got a good shot there.
He's going to win that fight 9 times out of 10. And now,
these are just good reads from Toronto, to be honest, but they're not making any progress.
Looking to nab another defensive round. But Ultra
Kleenex has to go big. Nobody's on plat. He doesn't know. Oh no, someone is plat. They just got 1 plat, but there's only 1 in the back. I just don't know how I feel about that push. They're like, there's nothing out of that. Like Cammy's in the back, but it's too late. It's too little, too late at that point.
on defense for
If
the
Cammy
Ravens.
makes that rotation to the back a little sooner, so that way, because they need to collapse there. If you notice, they push from church side, and they push two, and when they push two church side, Cammy hasn't hit that back yet. So they just have to focus church side. They don't have to worry about the back. They don't have to worry about radio, and they don't have to worry about plat because they have a man plat right there looking P5. So they don't have to worry about that. And the thing is, you have to, as Toronto, you have to realize that that's going on. Not like they knew someone was plat because they checked it like 3 times. They had 3 people jump across church doorway. But the thing is that when they hit, they know they have to know that Cammy's not there yet in the back, right? And because Cammy's not in the back yet, they don't have to collapse. And if they don't get the pinch in the collapse, then there's no point. And I understand they have very little time, but you see that Cammy gets there in the end. And it's not just because the contest, because Cammy could have made it to the back there, and then they could have contested to give him that time to get to point. But they should have done. They just should have waited like 5-6 seconds maybe to get that hit, and that's a clean hit. Like that's the difference. 5-6 seconds.
We are used to this situation. Ravens want to burn that glide bomb that I believe Insight still has in the back pocket.
I'm still talking about last round.
If you're Insight, you absolutely will use
just keep paying attention to that mini map and
open the door to get that pressure on me.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
might be the play to try and make happen.
I mean, London's up 2-1. That's the thing. Like London is winning this at the moment. But the control is always the swing. We know this. The control will always be the swing game because anybody can do it. Anybody can win. Well, actually, Ultra's worst maps are all controls. The only control they have managed to get a win on this year has been Berlin, and Berlin is the new control map. Cammy, almost a good play.
For a moment, but we'll see. Afro's going to have to back on up and lick the win.
Oh. See, Afro, you gotta be smart there.
Chicago Fire back in the day.
See, Afro moves. So they just watched skill cam. That's all that Ultra did there. They watched kill cam right there, and they saw that Afro went back instead of pushing back into the spawn. For future reference, if you know a team is doing this, super easy. Push one way and then just reverse your call. There's a chance that they just make the read, obviously. But if they're watching your kill cams, most likely, like that, I want to say that was Afro. I didn't see who it was that was watching the flat cross, but the man that was sitting flat that was watching church, all he's got to do. Ooh, hold up. I'll get back to my thought process. I lost it. Things are going on. Ooh. That's everybody out. 30 seconds left to London. They know that they're going to be pushing quick. No. Afro. No business winning that fight. Vance, good fight, man.
Unfortunately, Harry's going to fall, and more
good
unfortunately,
Afro.
picks up 2. It now
Nice.
needs to be the one-man show. Afro, the last man standing for the team, has to make the fancy play, but is unfortunately tagged up, and Shirley going to get
plays.
down. Toronto, take care of business.
Oh my God. They can still do this. Get on the point. You got to get to the point. Got to get to the point. Get on.
Quick contest. He's in.
Yeah.
He's gone. Zero's there.
Oh, that's a good contest. That's good. There's nothing you can do about that.
Good work.
That's not the best push, but I mean, it's all that they could manage with how much time they had left.
They tied up on ticks in that final round.
I think the only thing you can do to do different is because so Afro gets plat there. I think when Afro gets plat, I think his team dies. Afro does really good of playing his life with the information that I'm assuming he has, because I'm assuming he knows somebody is looking radio. Because, well, actually, no, nobody should be looking radio if I'm thinking about it. That's such a good shot, dude. Oh, Insight has one of the best shots in the league, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. I mean, if Ultra win this is ridiculous, because Ultra have literally not been able to win any control except Berlin. Oh yeah, you got to expect that to happen.
Dance with a little bit of pressure over towards B, but Ravens with good read so far.
Vance, no. That's an assassination attempt that you can make right there.
We're following it right now. Oh my God. How do you kill him? Not an easy thing to do.
Kleenex.
There for a moment.
Dirty dog.
His insight is there. Cammy. Oh dear. Cammy and Bance, they're on B.
No, they're not.
Ravens have got to do something special. We've changed
Now
things.
they are.
I was talking about scripts. We've just ripped it up and thrown it
Yep.
out the window.
See, notice Bance is in the back of their spawn. He's getting those spawns to make them spawn outfield. A side field. They have to come through church. They can't come through back unless they're gonna get Bance.
Onto the point, can't get it
See?
done. His old teammate, his old pal Trey Morris puts him
As
in
soon
the
as they
dirt.
get into the back spawn there, they
45
spawn
seconds to
everybody
play
out
with.
to where 2 is right
Toronto
now,
have
right?
gambled it all on a hit
And when
on B.
doing that, you get a free play at B. You don't get a free capture. But it's about as close as you're gonna get, to be completely honest. I think the closest that you get to that is on Berlin. There's actually, you can, if you've already gotten B. Wait, no, it's B. I think. I want to say broken. I want to say broken is B. Regardless, if you get trains on Berlin, right? You flip the spawns out over to Riverside or Dockside, and whenever you flip them over to Dockside, it takes them so much longer. They have to come through they have to come through on the flank, which is an obvious flank, and it's not really a flank at that point if you got them spawning out, or they have to push through their spawn to hit from the front.
They might be able to make this happen. Bounce has got the flank covered, catches one. Oh dear. The first
The collapse.
gone. The fight is on. Ravens now has got to be
Somebody's got to
decisive.
get onto that
Maze
point.
through. You're out of tacticals and lethals there for the ultra players. Bounce on a 4. Still trying to keep things going. It's a slow
You guys
steady
gotta
capture.
do something.
My God, chance. Bounce on a 5. Time still going their way. Can he get any more?
They know he's here. Okay. I was about to say they sniffed him out. There's a minute. Yeah, there's a minute left. They're all gonna push through the back. That's crazy. I don't know. Looks like Kleenex is gonna come through top church. He might go radio side. Oh, that's been sniffed out. Zero knows. There's so many here.
Immediately has the coverage of Harry over his shoulder. The shots are good. Nice work out of the Ravens, holding the back line.
He knows
now,
Bance is
safe
there. I
and
don't think he
sound.
knows
He's got a
inside
bit
is
of
there.
space to work with. Tactical retreat from Harry. Does manage to win a fight or two, and it's a great bit of work on the defense now from the Ravens. Clock still ticking. Forward you go. Harry looking for anything. Does manage to get with an A down and inside backed on up through the front side of the map, though still Cammy. As this is starting to come down
This
to
is
an
a-
absolute
oof.
explosive finish. Magnificent
Okay, so they
shots
know
out
that they're
zero.
not going
Still
back. They
alive,
know they're
chance.
coming from church
35 on
side,
the
right?
clock. No lives left.
But see, Kami's making a dip. I don't know why they're going.
4v4, but the team on offense is the team with the pressure. Cammy may be the leading man
I
for
mean-
the team. You know, someone swords that back tank and Ravens still turtled up. It might be the hit through
Good
Church
nade.
Alley.
Here they go. They're flying straight on the point. It's on Ben Bance in there to stop
Oof,
the time. Trying to
nice
get one on the
try.
back. No, Harry draws first blood here in this showdown. We're slowly capturing the point. The shuffle of players. We've traded out 3v2 now. Ultra tagged up, bagged up. Are they in danger? Yes.
Yes,
Wins
they
for
are.
0. It's a 2v1. It all comes down to Cammy. If he can catch these two players, it's over. Otherwise, the Ravens will go to another Tuscan.
Yep.
That's it.
That's a
It's
good play
done.
out of Ultra. They just didn't really ever have a chance to. They never had a chance to get a clean hit on that. Vance does an amazing job playing his life in the middle of the round there. You see he gets the tick on the A, or the tick on the B. Now when he's doing that, his teammates are doing great to cover plat. They're doing great to cover church side, and they had somebody spawn. I think Vance was the one that came from spawn, right? He was the one, or at least watching spawn. He was either watching spawn or in spawn. At least that's what they were saying. I'm trying to remember it. But Vance plays his life there after he's watching. I believe after he's done watching back. And when he does that, his team is covering plat, which also covers that push in from the right side of the hill. And then because he had been watching flank, they know, obviously they know, or not flank, obviously they know people are going to be coming from spawn. But that guy that's watching plat can also peek over to church side, so he's got that 2 sight line. The thing is that it all comes down to whoever's looking from radio, which I don't think anybody was radio at that time. I think they were on the point. But whoever's radio needs to be looking spawn there. Somebody plat. And ideally, what you want is you want somebody on plat down there right under B, you looking over at the church where A is pushing from, that area, and then you want somebody that's like coming from the P5 radio to be looking towards spawns, but also to be keeping an eye on plat. But whoever's watching spawns should be able to tell whoever's plat. So realistically, whoever's plat should be watching the church push. unless whoever is radio gives the info that someone is pushing towards plat from spawn. Obviously, I don't think that's something that I need to explain, but it's just something I'm talking about. Now, why is that? Obviously, is because you should never be watching more than one lane. Always watch a single lane, take your chances. Always try and rely as much as you can on your teammates' information, because otherwise you're going to be trying to do too much, and then you're going to lose gunfights that you have no business losing because you're just not ready for them. Mentally, you're not mentally ready for them. I lose a lot of gunfights trying to do too much. Whenever I simplify my job and I just worry about kills and getting to the objective, I almost always win my games. Whenever I decide, I need to watch this cut, but I also need to make sure we don't get flanked. But also I need to make sure that my team knows that, like, when I start doing all that and I start doing too much, that's whenever I start to really, like, perform less.
Maybe that curse of 0 versus bans might live on.
It's 1 in 10.
Well,
1 in 10. We'll see.
That's crazy. That's a 3-2 win. We got a Tuscan Hardpoint and a Desert Siege S&D coming up. Tuscan Hardpoint's going to be fun. I think the Tuscan Hardpoint, I don't know. Honestly, after watching everything, I think the Ultra probably takes this. I mean, London could win it. London has the chance to do the reverse sweep. They are statistically the better team. They are so far the better team, but in this series, they aren't. I think the Tuscan Hardpoint heavily favors Ultra. Honestly, I thought that if London won this, it was going to be off of a Game 1 or Game 2 win. So my pick isn't looking that good right now, but you know, it's all right. I keep looking over here. One of my cameras over here. Shit's a struggle. But no, I think Insight's shooting fucking nukes right now. And Bance is playing his life really well. Kleenex and Cammy are just doing their thing. I'm pretty sure Insight's the main AR, Cammy's their flex, and Kleenex is their sub-duo with Bance, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know how London plays. I think Nasty and Afro are their... No, I think Nasty's... Zero's obviously their main AR. I think Nasty's the flex, and then I think Harry and Afro... No, Harry is the flex. Nasty and Afro are the SMGs. Right? I don't know. I legitimately don't know the makeup of London Royal Ravens. Very real. Yes, it does. Poster content here. Hello. Why can't I hear anybody? Give me a second. Oh, yep, there it is. I hear everybody now. He's a G. He's a fucking G. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. It. Is that you, God? Sheesh. Let's get it. You're gonna win. That's fine. Right. Right. I have to download Apex. That's what I forgot to download. Sheesh. It's too much. You got this? Hold up, how many viewers they got right now over there? 20K? Cap. How did the stream look when y'all were watching? Everything good? Okay. I actually changed up all my settings. I ended up because I was like, with it being choppy, I don't know if it's gonna change with Call of Duty, but it was being a little choppy with other stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna fix up the settings a little bit. I had my bit rate way too low. Oh yeah, because honestly, normally when I would stream Call of Duty, like it would be kind of meh, but like it wouldn't be as choppy as it's been lately. So, because I'm not even worried about it looking good. Fortnite, it's a good game. Best game ever. Well, second best game ever. Minecraft. Oh really? Is it regular old Minecraft 1.18? She knows the thing. Is it regular old 1.18? Sad face. Oh, you're good. No rush. Yep. Who needs to hear, right? Ooh, he's got walls. He said, bro, I want to see your fucking monitor cam, bro. Give me a hand cam, bro. Boop. Nah, I guess I can work with this. Yeah. That's what we like. Let me add a keybind. Jerry. Okay. No. I thought I got over that. Begin. Please stop. It hurts. I have PTSD now. My legs already hurt. I feel like I've been running. I have osteoporosis. What the fuck is that? Ooh. Hey, what's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Tony. Bruh. Ezekiel. Oh. You know what I did the other night? I made a fire over there. I got a fucked him up next to it. Everybody knows that part isn't worth. What are you doing, friend? Are you about to stick 5 people and get 5 kills right off the bat? I think so. Mm-hmm. I fucking love Octane, man. He's such a good one, man. Why did you name me this? Fuck. Why did you name me this? I don't know. I got drunk one night. I don't fucking know. Well, I mean, you could have just told me otherwise. Oh wait, you were a big baby. Can't talk. A big fat phony. Fake crown for sale. Old king sucks dong. Markiplier playing Five Nights at Freddy's. He like loses, and he's just like, old crown for sale. Fake king sucks dong. I was like, this is beautiful. Markiplier is a beautiful human being. Oh yeah, Jack. Oh, that boy. Jack, and he's evolved into such a different human being. It's crazy. Too much sugar. Too much sauce. Oh, I hope all my settings are correct. When you factory reset your PC, let me tell you, everything resets. It's crazy. It's almost like the name suggests. I didn't even do it because I needed to. I was like out of so much space. I literally have like a whole terabyte of space that I just didn't have before. Like my SDD was literally like, I think it had like 10 gigabytes free. Oh, mine's only like 250. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive. Is what I run everything off of. I'm thinking about like either I'm tempted to like sell my PC and then put money back on top of it to like get an upgrade. Cause honestly, I mean, I'm fine with where I'm at. I got a AMD 5600 and a 1660 Super. Like it's nothing like fancy, but it gets the job done. Yeah, I can literally play whatever I want on pretty much whatever graphics. I mean, there's a few games. Oh, I can literally tell you it's the Skytech department.
Hard point. Move on the objective.
Oh, what is this? I'm moving like a snail.
Hard point is ours. The lead's ours. We control the hard point. Contacts at the hard point. Hard point is ours. Hard point located. Enemy has the hard point. Hard point activated.
It's me, the one
We
and only,
control
you
the hard
dig?
point. Enemy has the hard point. Hard point's under fire. Hard point located. Hard point activated. We control the hard point. Enemy has the hard point. Hard point's under fire. Contact at the hard point.
But losing ain't nothing.
Hard point confirmed. We control the hard point. Hard point activated. The enemy is taking the hard point. Hard point's under fire. Contact at the hard point. Enemy has the hard point. Hard point's under fire. Hard point's under fire. Contact at the hard point. Hard point confirmed. We control the hard point. Hard point activated. Hard point's under fire. Hard point confirmed. Enemy has the hard point. Hard point activated. Light bomber assist coming in. Hard point's under fire. The enemy is taking the hard point. Hard point activated. The enemy is taking the hard point. Allies called an airstrike. What's your head? Hard point is ours.